between the New Orleans Saints.
Ice out.
He'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout. Field.
I'm trying to get them motherfuckers. I couldn't find them. Got to go Kansas.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him here. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. All that only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
That is how you flip field position. That's...
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now,
under a heavy and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Elijah Holyfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead,
on 1st down, it's Newton. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
16 seconds now on the clock.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Newton to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.